Hello, everybody. Levi will join us shortly. Hope you're all doing great. I see a lot of comments going on already on YouTube. Um, I'm going to be recording a video tonight. Going to be recording the Borg versus Clippy, which was requested by some fans a couple weeks ago. Levi and I we riffed on the idea, came up with the script, got the voice acting ready to go. Hey, everybody, and we'll be recording my parts of that and Napa's parts of that tonight. And then getting that together, that'll drop probably Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I say a lot, man. Thank you, Zena, for gifting the membership. That's awesome. We are going to be filling that tonight, probably talking about some other ideas and coming up with plans. So the Borg Queen Johnny Bravo idea, that's one we've been working on. It's fine. I go by Chris or John at this point. I've been John for 5 years. As far as the Borg Queen versus Johnny Bravo goes, I got that the work back from the voice actor, and I liked it, but the sketch just wasn't funny, and so we went back and I rewrote it significantly. But I'm waiting for her to confirm that she's good at the dialogue and that she can do the Johnny Bravo voice, which she did once really, really good. So I think what we're gonna do is probably rewrite that whole sketch and make it a lot more kind of crazy Johnny Bravo slapsticky, and then redo that one. So that'll be coming out in the next couple weeks versus sooner rather than later. When you say Johnny Boy, Stephen Lockie, who are you talking about? You talking about me, or are you talking about someone else? Yeah, Clippy's going to be fun. It's a fun little sketch. Now John Minions. Okay, so I'm doing fine. How about yourself? John, the ultimate legendary super villain support member. Woohoo. Great to see you too, Desert Goat. Oh, Levi's here. I'll let him add himself to the stage. He may not be ready. There we go. Hello.
Hello. Only one John here. How's everyone doing?
People are doing good. They're looking forward to seeing the Borg versus Clippy video get recorded.
That's good. You got that done right before we went live, or?
No, I got to record it.
Oh, you got to record it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I know we said we were going to do Moopsy, but we got to get that one done.
Yeah, we do. I forgot about that. Yeah, we got to get that one done too.
Well, let's get yours recorded first, and then kind of take things from there and see if we want to do a random video or how the Homelander videos are doing, and kind of go from there. Hey, somebody did 5 gifts. Slayer did
yep,
5 villain support memberships. That's cool. Thank you.
I'm tightening up dialogue from the Borg Queen and Clippy and Samara, just so that there's not tons of time of John just being on camera and not doing anything, waiting for them to finish talking.
So one of the things, and I think this is, I think I can only say this because I've done a lot of voice work at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Is with how different we do ours as well. You sit there and you imagine the time. You try to time it out, right?
Yeah.
I don't do that. And so I know that like I can have those more natural reactions. I'm not saying your reactions are bad. I've actually gone on record, and everyone can confirm here, I am impressed by how you can not have it or hear it and still have the reactions that you do have. But, and this is just a suggestion, if there's a lot of dialogue, it's really dialogue heavy, it might be worth your time to open up CapCut, kind of fiddle around with it like what I do, and then press play and record. That way you can hear it, have those reactions. And even if you're a few seconds off, because I've had times where I'm a few seconds off and I still kind of like keep going. it helps when you have these heavy dialogue things, because you can have those reactions and it doesn't feel like you're reacting to nothing. Because the thing is when the audience views it, they're not going to view it the same way you're seeing it in your head. They're going to view it with everything attached to it. So it's no different than when you have Liam Nielsen talking on the phone to absolutely fucking nobody, but then it swaps over to the other person on the side of the phone, because the audience gets to see that, right? No one else gets to see who's on the other side of the phone. We're interested because he's speaking, or we're hearing him, or he's speaking, or we're hearing him. I will say it's much more beneficial when we do have like some type of imagery to go with it. So I have a lot of dialogue heavy, reaction based stuff with the Stitch series, right?
Yeah.
What's really helpful for that is the characters on screen while they're with the captions on there. It gives people something to look at. It gives an image for them to associate the voice with. And it makes a huge difference in retention. Because I will be honest too, if there's a dialogue heavy scene and there's not something on screen to keep my attention or captions, then I go away. But the simple act of the captions with a character like Clippy here speaking and having that caption helps tremendously. Like in Final Fantasy games, yeah. So don't cut those parts down so much.
Well, I'm going to do that and or mix in some dialogue from John and Napa to break it up.
Yeah. The most famously during the Lord of the Rings, I just spaced his name. The guy who plays Gandalf. Not
Ian
what is it? Ian McKellen?
Ian what?
It's not Ian McKellen, is it?
Yes, it is. Ian McKellen.
He had a breakdown because they didn't have anyone on set. He was reacting. Yeah. It wasn't just a green screen. He had virtually no one else to bounce off lines off of it or anything. And he had a breakdown. So the next day of filming, they brought people in. They brought some of the actors that were available came in. Yep. They had other people for stand-ins. And like going forward, the rest of the film was also filmed like that too, going forward. And a lot of other films took note of that. And they were like, you have to have some type of human interaction. You cannot do pure green screen and no interaction. Otherwise it looks like shit, sounds like shit, feels like shit. Which is why I'm impressed by what you can do. You do a very good job of thinking of the lines, reacting to them, and still being able to do it. Your timings are not always great. That's for me from having to edit, by the way. That's not me there. It's me editing and going, oh, I needed him to do this for about 2 extra seconds. How can we cut this down? However, that same thing can be applied to me, and I listen to the sounds. And then Chris goes, oh, I think I might need you to redo that scene. Because I didn't pause long enough, or I didn't.
I'm gonna mute you. I gotta check something real quick on this end.
Or I didn't have a big enough reaction. Intern together at MapQuest. And by the way, this is a heating pad for if anyone's wondering what I'm doing here. Sundays are my cleaning day. They're the day I can often get the kiddos to actually help me clean, and I still didn't get them to help me clean as much as I wanted to. So I still hurt. I'm trying to encourage. What you missed is me trying to encourage Chris not to kill all the dialogue that he wrote. Not unless it will actually help move the script forward better. Or if he needs to, insert different scenes of different people doing different things or change up the dialogue. I don't know the script. I haven't actually looked at it. my kiddo did their lines. Also, that's another reason why I don't do both channels, is this right here. I really like physically, it's so much effort for me to try to just do one channel, let alone two. We did find out some good news though.
John, it sounds like you're trying to undo Clippy's existence. So this doesn't need to be perfect. I just need a Gilbert Gottfriedish voice.
I just realized that. Yeah, I just you do not like. Do you not want to give like he does a spot on Gilbert Gottfried?
I've got an amazing dialogue for him, but he missed that line because it wasn't clear in the script. That's my fault, and I didn't call it out.
Oh, okay.
I just need a Gilbert Gottfriedish voice to put over the top of the Borg Queens, so it sounds like it's shifting to his voice.
I get that. One thing I want to say, you were very fucking close. You were close enough.
Yeah, thank you. It's gonna be good enough. That
well,
hurts.
no. What I was gonna say, and I love. What are you doing? No, don't eat string. Stop that. Sorry. Next time we need it, you should just do it. Is what I'm trying to say.
That one line hurts more than doing Napa for a minute straight.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, so I just needed that to be alongside the Borg Queen's line, because it starts with her being like, "John, it sounds like you're trying to undo Clippy's existence," but it's gonna be like shifting from hers to his.
Yeah. I wanted to look something up and then I forgot what it was. We didn't need that. You don't need any of the lines. I left in one of the bloopers. We actually had like 3 of them.
Wait, what?
For Raven's lines.
Oh, okay.
I've got to clean that up too. I don't remember what I was going to look up. The script. That's what it was. Clipboard. All right.
What are you cleaning up?
I was going to look at the script because I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
Tell you what. Do you want to read the script?
Yeah, give me a second.
All right. I'll be Clippy. Well, do you have a lot of Napa lines in here, or is it just John?
It's John and Napa back and forth at the start, and then it kicks into the Borg Queen. Just give me a second here.
So let's do this. I'll let you be Clippy. I'll be the Borg Queen, and I'll be Samara as well.
Okay.
So and then you'll be John and Napa.
The Clippy voice is literally gonna be me going, John, just like that, because I don't discriminate.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're all good.
If you don't mind, can I share it?
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm a control freak when it comes to screen scrolling.
I've been working with you for how many years now? I know this.
I know. At least I can admit it, right? No. So, okay. Why did the Borg have Clippy?
That's your line.
Oh, yeah. Okay, shit. They asked if we had any older software for research. So I just sent them all those old CDs and floppy disks in that one desk drawer you had. I think they're using it for, that's kind of raw. Also, please ask next time if we just give away my stuff. I was saving those till they were old and rare enough to be worth something. And Napa says he sent you some old, outdated software. Did you install a copy of Office 97?
Yes. You know how I feel about ancient technology.
You just need to disable Clippy. Click the X in the dialog box, and then click yes when it asks if you want to close it.
Oh, we got rid of the dialog boxes. Very annoying.
Why would you do that?
Clippy appeared to be very helpful. We've now clearly learned otherwise.
A single message to me would have prevented all of this. Is John trying to write an email? Would he like?
No! No one is trying to write an email.
When did you install him?
yesterday. It's been like this. It's been like this ever since.
It sounds like you're trying to uninstall some software. Would you like some help? Don't respond to that.
Yes!
Anti-deletion protocols activated. That's why I said don't respond to that.
John! And then you
Yeah, we'll do it together.
John!
Man, it sounds like you're trying to undo Clippy's existence. John presses a button, nothing happens. I will consume all. Samara?
On it.
I am. Who are you? What do you do? No, I was so close.
Or collective reset. Clippy, not detected. Wait. He's still in there somewhere.
What?
Clippy reinstallation detected. Deploying countermeasures. Countermeasures ineffective. Retrying. Retrying.
And we'll do like a warp echo sound. Not this time, bitch. Samara? Then fade to black with to be continued.
Now, one thing I would be very leery about is making it sound as if Clippy took over Samara. Rather just like cut Samara off.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get in here
I've
real
got
quick.
A question.
Yeah.
With the Borg Queen, you're making them, for old tech. And this could very well be the fucking Star Trek nerd in me. I have no problem with you making the Borg Queen pervy. It's been done a million times. There's like I think a Robot Chicken sketch or something like that.
Oh, sure, yeah,
with her dressed in the same stuff, but like with a whip and everything. So it's whatever. But the old tech, the ancient technology thing, the Star Trek nerd in me goes, they fucking hate that shit. Like that's obsolete tech. They would look down on that. They would snub their nose to it. It is precisely the reason of why they are defeated. So is there a way to tweak just those few lines to still get the rest?
Absolutely there is. So let's go back into this.
Because I don't want you to have to need to get all new stuff, and it's just this first page of lines.
Right. We just need to change this up here. It also gets rid of the pervy line.
Unless it's obsolete, Stephen. They do not like old obsolete tech. In fact, it's part of their thing for even the Borg Collective. If Borg Collective have become obsolete, they are scheduled to go and basically become part of the collective again. They get disassembled, thrown away, whatever. They do not, or they get simply destroyed. I get that, but again, it's the obsolete thing. There's an entire subplot of Borg drones, like a giant subplot, not a small one either, a giant subplot of Borg drones that got separated and fell behind the collective, and the collective legitimately, they wanted to become part of it. They also became their own unique thing. and they didn't go be part of it for multiple reasons. One was the obsolete. The Borg literally did not give two shits about them anymore. And the old obsolete tech of Windows 97 compared to the technology that currently exists in that realm would be so incompatible and far behind that it wouldn't be distinct. Now, Clippy, on the other hand, somehow getting some type of, you know, an AI thing, they would be interested in that. It would be even funnier if Nappa pulled it on as a prank, like, oh, they asked for some advanced AI, and I decided to send them Clippy. That feels like a prank gone wrong from Nappa.
Hold on.
And convincing the Borg that it was on a single CD because it was just that enhanced and powerful, and so they just installed it without question. Oh, Dark Fang, you just aged me. How did you just age me? That's Clippy. Whoopsie versus Wolverine, and that would be an interesting one, actually. Moopsie would have a virtually never-ending of food with just those two.
Well, she can't. She can't eat Wolverine's bones because they're coated in adamantium.
That's questionable.
The
reason I say that is
can't melt adamantium.
No. I mean, like, because he still gets sick because of the adamantium poisoning, but also his bones are also like having issues because of that. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Also, it kind of depends on which Wolverine you go with. I feel like I feel that Moopsie would just become this calm, like, pet-like character with those two. Would Moopsie want to even eat Deadpool's cancerous bones? That's another thing, too. Clippy gaining sentience is a nightmare in and of itself. Yeah, and that's there's some old cartoons from back in the Flash days of Newgrounds. Anyone remembers Newgrounds? That already explored a lot of that stuff. God, I miss Newgrounds. I kind of don't miss Newgrounds, but I also kind of do. Like, right? Newgrounds, wild, wild west of the internet back in those days.
Oh, right? Yeah. What was the name of that? It was their flagship game for the longest time. You played this dude who was basically fighting back against a school shooting.
Oh my God, there's that one.
Do you remember that?
There's a lot of porn on that site too.
I'm sure there was.
You could not open up Newgrounds without accidentally opening up the front page and going, "Oh, they didn't get rid of the porn today." Fucking hell. Oh my God. I swear I didn't do this. I only heard stories. Grabbing torrenting the latest anime because it was like the only way you could get it, and it was fan do you remember fan dub? Do you remember fan dubs? Oh my God, so bad. The subs were good, but you usually, if you wanted the good versions, you had to pay for them. There was like a .type.io or something like that for the website, and you'd pay a certain amount and you'd get a certain amount of it was like up to a gig. It was only up to a gig. Oh my God, it's so old. Of being able to bandwidth to download. And you could of course pay for more. There were ways around that bandwidth too, if you knew what you were doing. or had access to an entire server room of computers that were way more powerful than what they were using to host. Hey, look, there's a cat. You're such a good kitty. I said I did nothing.
Okay, so get rid of all that. Why do the Borg have Clippy? Because Clippy's marketing for Office 97 promised to transform the way people work. The Borg Queen is looking to increase drone efficiency and thought Clippy might help.
This is going to be a nightmare. You still there?
Yeah.
That works beautifully. That also like tightens it up quite a bit.
It does. Yes, it does. Because the original line of her being like, you know how I feel about new technology.
Old technology. Yeah.
Well, old technology. Listen to this. Hold on. This is what I gotta undo. Hold on.
I admitted nothing.
What?
You missed what I was talking about, and I admitted nothing.
This is what the opening sounded like, because she was like, yes, you know how I feel about old technology.
I kind of don't. Okay, go ahead and press play.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
You're stop.
You know how I feel.
Nope. Pause it. They're not that kind of stream. I love how you told me to stop. You were like, shut up. No, dude.
Just hold on a second.
Yes. Yes.
But if I do this and then speed this up a little bit. I've now got the yes that I needed.
Yes.
That works.
Doesn't sound nearly as flirty.
You call that flirty? Borg Queen After Dark is what it was.
Sorry. It sounds less orgasmic.
You're going to attract an entirely different audience if you posted that.
I know.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I'm so glad I had you cut that.
There will be no Borgasms on the regular villain support channel.
Raven was even like we read the lines and Raven was like, no, I don't want to do it. I kind of want to do it, and they didn't really want to do certain lines because the way that it was being described, and I was like, well, let's get rid of the descriptions. Now what? It's like, oh yeah, I don't mind that. And I didn't read this. If Raven had because Raven does watch, we watch together the videos that they're in to kind of like review them and see where they might be able to improve. Oh, Raven would never ever do the voice for you again.
We got rid of the dialogue boxes. Very annoying.
All right.
Overlord. By the way, if you have Twitch and you have Prime, you can support us without it costing you a dime. I am now very, very happy that I caught that, and that. By the way, voice actor did a great job. Great job. Boy.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. You should have heard the original Johnny Bravo. It was supposed to be flirty. The Borg Queen was very, very attracted to Johnny Bravo. And the first set of lines she sent me, I looked at, and this is a friend of mine and Eileen's. I looked at Eileen. Hey, Joshua. I looked at Eileen and I was like, I feel like I'm not supposed to be hearing this. This feels like only her husband should be hearing this. Should be hearing this voice. It was like the most like sexy Borg Queen voice, and I was like, I feel dirty listening to this.
She could make I'm just going to say this, and maybe you might want to pass this on. She could make a lot of money voice acting a very particular set of books. She is
a pro voice actor and book.
No. I said very particular set of books.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't think that she wants to do that.
I honestly didn't.
Well, I'll tell you this:
Nature.
Doing voices for some of animation has made her start taking classes on voice acting for animation because she really enjoys it.
It's fun. By the way, fucking, it's called sound engineering. For those who don't know, the editing that I did for all the cartoon sounds and everything,
Yeah.
it's sound engineering. Whether you're looking and finding for the sounds or creating your own, like I did. I hate the fact they didn't do well because I spent fucking hours doing sound editing / engineering apparently. And Chris, did you watch the animation for the Constantine?
Yeah.
Did you hear the Voldemort?
I don't remember.
Okay. I'm gonna play this.
The animation that just dropped.
Yeah, the Tyne versus Volpe.
Voldemort didn't have a voice, did he?
Yeah, dude.
I must have missed it.
This is 20 seconds. We're not watching the version I made. I'll just do this one. Because I did some fancy stuff in order to make it longer than what it actually was.
John, it sounds like you're trying to undo Clippy's existence.
I would do that at the end.
No. It is near the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the correct one. No, that's the whole sketch, isn't it? No, I don't need that. I need this one, I think.
Oh, you fetch.
Oh, that doesn't have the music. Okay, you're gonna deal without the music.
Yeah, Voldemort only went, and that was it.
I know.
Oh,
Just
you
wait.
limp-wristed, noodle-armed, having choir boy-obsessed muppet. My dogs are hungry. Cerberus, Fluffy, Cujo, fetch.
Oh yeah.
That was me.
That was a really good Grandpa Simpson voice.
But yeah, we spent a fair bit of time on that, and then like somebody mentioned the music I should add to the chase scene, and of course when I was making the whole thing,
Sounds like you're trying to undo Clippy's existence.
I would move Clippy over to the it's less of a fade out and more of a cut Clippy or the Queen down the smidge.
Yeah, just give me a second.
John, it sounds like you're trying to.
Yeah, and then from there it would just be you would be getting rid of the Queen and go full Clippy.
Just hold on a second.
Needs a higher pitch filter. No, if we make here's another thing. When you're doing a lot of sounds, and I'm gonna have to put sound engineering on my list of skills eventually. When you're doing the sound stuff, you got to be really careful not to do too much. Like I was saying on the animation, sometimes less is more.
John, it sounds like you're trying to undo Clippy's existence.
Flip them. Go ahead and have like Queen needs to fade out faster. Is what needs to happen.
This is fast as it'll fade out.
No. I mean, cut Queen's lines down. Still have the fade there, right about there, and then
cut them.
Yeah. So now you should have.
Sounds like
You're trying to undo Clippy's existence.
There you go. You have both of them there, but they both only exist for a fraction of a moment, and then Clippy takes over.
Right, but I still want her voice to be in there a little bit. So what I'm going to do is this. Put it here. Clip this there. And this will be fade out. And this will be much lower down.
It sounds like you're
trying to undo Clippy's existence.
This is one of those. This is definitely one of those less is more better.
All right.
Have the mix be there for a moment, and then the full takeover from Clippy.
Yeah.
trying to write an email? What?
That's Popo.
Yeah, I know. He does a great job at it.
I know.
Distortion
Trying
effects,
to
kind of.
undo Clippy's existence.
So I mean, it still sounds affected, like it's different.
Yeah. And that works. That works fantastically. Because Clippy went from sounding like Clippy to sounding different. And that's fine because that's what we want.
Clip. Because now it's just
John, it sounds like
you're
you're
trying to undo Clippy's existence.
Yeah. That works. So now what I need, so I heard what you were saying about the way that you do things.
Yes.
As far as like organizing these and then kind of talking to it, I would rather do.
You can also just have somebody there in the office or somebody here, like here, talking to you in a way that only you could hear, like what we and you have done in the past.
I can actually do this. So it's here. Why did the Borg have Clippy? Because Clippy's marketing for Office 97 promised to transform the way people work. The Borg Queen's looking to increase drone efficiency and thought Clippy might help. Ugh, this is going to be a nightmare. You still there?
That's exactly what I do.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Okay. You need to disable Clippy. Click X in the dialog box and then click yes when it asks you if you want to close it.
Oh, we got rid of the dialog boxes. Very annoying.
Why would you do that?
You guys want to see the full process, or do we want to?
Yeah, sure. Show them.
All right. Oh man, my back. Hey, everyone, you might not see me.
And simulated him from our initial research.
I've had people ask me before, just check Newgrounds. Absolutely still. Oh yeah, Newgrounds is still going. And I think Foamy the Squirrel still posts on there too.
He appeared to potentially be very.
So I got asked once why I don't lean back or getting old, like trying to get different chairs. No, this chair is plenty comfortable. I just don't sit it in it in a comfortable position when I'm working, when I'm streaming. Because if I do, you see all of this back here.
Potentially be. Clippy appeared to be very helpful.
The cartoon Acme threatening to sue.
To potentially be
very new roller chair, Levi. Yeah, I'm good with mine, and I do have the extended warranty. So if at any point this decides to kill over on me in the next like 3.5 years now, 4 years, something like that, I can get parts.
A single message to me would have prevented all of this.
Oh, there's the spot right there. Oh. I can actually have a thing here that I can like turn the knob on, and it pushes a mechanism that pushes forward, like it lowers it up and down.
Trying to write an email.
I like it on any chair. No chair that I've ever had has ever made the lumbar support thing ever functionally good. I just add a pillow there, and that does it.
Pillow. It's pillow. You say pillow. Damn you.
I had really good timing. Oh my goodness. You know what? You all can go suck around.
John is not trying to write an email. No.
Oh, Debbie, you mean like you heard me say it properly? Okay, never mind. Do not suck a relic. You're good. Anyone that agrees with him can go suck a relic.
No, no
We'll stay
one is
fucking-
trying to write an email. Oh, John.
This is a cat tail. This you can hear the cat being angry at me because I grabbed it.
Would he like?
No,
Oh, dumbass, you're gonna fall again. Come on. Slayer, you should have sent me one with the full with the full thing because this dumbass has fallen like 3
no
times.
one is trying to write an email. Oh, John.
So what I'm thinking, Chris, is you record this, you get done doing what you're doing here,
Yep.
and then the Moopsie is a standalone. There's no
Right.
ring. It's not like although it can be part of the other Moopsie, it's still a standalone sketch.
Right.
We should absolutely
Yep.
concentrate on a few easier to do sketches.
When did you install him?
Also, for everyone,
Please
go
don't
watch the
reset
type.
us. We installed him yesterday.
Money isn't being made back, and it's making me depressed.
And it's been like
16
this.
I don't even
Please.
think watching it on YouTube will help. It has to
We
be on
installed him yesterday.
Facebook and TikTok.
We installed him. We installed him yesterday. And it's been like this ever since.
When did you install him?
People getting on my case for how I say milk.
It sounds like you're trying to uninstall
Milk.
some software.
Would you like some help?
I realize that I say certain words differently because of the mixed accents I have.
Uh-huh. Don't respond to that.
I'm not responding to it.
Not talking to you.
Oh. that would be a great cutaway. Just have somebody go, what? Feels like the Borg Queen voice could use a touch of reverb added. So here's what I'll say. Steven, when you do compilations, for example,
Anti-deletion protocols activated.
and I only learned this after we had like enough of
That's why I said don't respond to that.
of videos that had like reverb and stuff on them. The continuous reverb gets really damn annoying.
sounds
Like you're trying to undo Clippy's existence.
Regular media very long. You hear it for a short amount of time, and then it gets changed for some. Yeah, there's that too. You said milk, right?
John.
Debbie, you have a good one.
Button.
I will consume all.
He does such a fucking good job at that.
I know he does. I know he does. And then Samara. Gotta put Samara's lines in there. 1 second.
Oh, you haven't even like decided on because there's an alternate.
I know.
line
I
here
know.
There.
On it.
And for everyone here, Stitch's Door Part 2 is when my kiddo will be able to transfer from the more robotic sounding Samara. Officially, at least. Where I grew up, T was pronounced K. I haven't heard it be pronounced K in a while.
I am. Who are you? Hey, wait! What are you doing? What are you doing? No! 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 I was so close.
That's gonna fade out.
What you should do on top of the fade off is that right when you start saying the no, add a distortion to it.
So the fade out doesn't work actually. So yeah, we'll do a distortion right here.
That's why I said a touch of reverb. It gets annoying quick when it's over. And yeah, when I was editing the Stitch videos, because of how long they were starting to get, that was the thing. And then like learning from the Stitch videos with the type of content. Opposite reverb. Because of how long we got it. It was one of those things where I had to take into consideration a whole slew of different things. One of the feedback.
What are you doing? No! No!
I gave to Lampleg Batman video that I don't know how much to heart he really took it, because the video did really well. So I've noticed that creators, even if they listen to me to start, if their video does well, they'll toss it out the window.
Retry.
His editing, the way it's formatted, everything. It's both a good and a bad thing that it's like a love letter to the way Batman was. It's like making it your own and making it an exact copy of what already exists are two entirely different things. I don't watch Lampleg stuff because I like watching Batman, and I want to see more Batman content as it was written, as if it was the 90s Batman. I watch it because it's him. He puts his own spin with his own characters. And one of the things that became an issue was I was noticing that a lot of the characters
is it gone?
He plays,
I'm timing stuff out.
That he plays specifically were like the exact same character, and I know that he can play different characters because I've seen it with his Mario version. And that storyline, had a lot of good writing in it, but his acting was there too. And what I've noticed that he relied heavily on graphics and stuff to pull things through, and I was like, for me, this wasn't great.
Board Collective has.
And if I were to look at his watch time on the video, I guarantee you, there's a lot of people after the first few minutes popping off.
Board Collective has been.
I would love to get Lampleg in as a collab. Fuck, I would love to have Lampleg do more than just collab.
I'm still figuring shit out.
Clippy not detected.
There's an automatic assumption of perviness on the net. Yeah, there is.
Board Collective has been reset. Clippy not detected.
Go.
Board Collective has been reset. Clippy not
detected.
detected.
Dark Fane, if I didn't know who Jill Bunny was, I'd probably be saying the same thing. I just kind of ignored it and was like, well, all right. One thing I have to remind people is the difference between Sadako and Samara. I wound up banning somebody on Facebook.
It has been purged.
I like the purge one myself.
I do too.
Okay. But somebody mentioned on one of the sketches that had Samara in it, they thought it was Sadako, and they did a very
code reinstallation.
They have trouble breathing right now. We've been trying to deal with it as best we can. They do not qualify for an inhaler. It's fucking stupid, but they don't qualify for an inhaler. So we have to do over-the-counter ones, and over-the-counter ones are fucking expensive. So one thing of when they remember to take their allergy medicine, and when they have the over-the-counter,
He's still in there.
it's there. But no, the person on Facebook
Code reinstallation. Deploying
was like,
countermeasures.
hey, this person would totally do Sadako when they went really
Ineffective.
and I was like, this is Samara, not Sadako. Samara's only this age. And they doubled down. I'm like, well, the character is only this old anyway, so they would probably still do it. And I'm like, you're gone. You're gone. I logged in as quick as I could into the other account, and I was like, nope, you're dead. You go away. And that same type of perviness, it's happened across the board. Mostly mostly with the
Oh
Jesus fuck. That is bad. That's annoying. Oh no.
That works.
You're looking for an error, right?
I got it.
Cheers.
Oh my god, that's
What?
such an annoying one.
I can keep going through them.
I have just give me a
That was
minute.
better.
See if I can.
I got it right here. Here, listen.
Countermeasures.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yep.
one. That's not an annoying one.
Countermeasures ineffective.
Yeah, and it's sad that that kind of stuff is there on YouTube. At least, like, I'm not blocking them from viewing it, so I don't like blocking people on Facebook or TikTok. When you block somebody on Facebook or TikTok, they can't watch your content anymore. So, like, I'm very, very picky on blocking anyone
Yes,
from being able to do that.
John,
Like, you
do
have
the reset
you
now.
have to do something pretty
John.
bad on those two channels.
John, do the reset now. Yes.
On YouTube, you can still watch our content. So my threshold for dealing with people on YouTube is much lower. I still don't block people unless I feel it's necessary. But on YouTube, if you say the wrong thing once, I'm like, you'll still be able to see my content, but no one has to deal with you ever again. Click. If you're saying something and it sounds like you're just misinformed, I check the comments and the replies to see how you respond, how somebody might have responded to people trying to inform them. Because a lot of the times, a lot of our fans will go in and try to be nice about it and be like, hey, this kind of mindset is bad, or hey, your information is a little bit behind, whatever. And if they respond in like the way of like accepting new information or going and looking new information up,
Regulation protocols.
respond incredibly negatively, which is about 50% of the time, I go, yeah, you just don't need to. We don't need this. It's part of my job. It's literally part of my job to weed out those type of things.
Retrying.
It's a condition for everyone. Sorry about the misunderstanding. Jill Bunny, you're fine. I know who you are and everything, so that's another thing. And I've had other people that I know say something, and I've been like, hey, can I get clarification on that?
I'm gonna get rid of the Samara voice change and just have Clippy be like, not this time, bitch. And that's just the end of it.
Sounds good to me. It was literally however you wanted to.
Yeah.
This was your.
Rewriting.
It's kind of like when I my Stitch stuff. I love your feedback.
This time, bitch.
But I've also straight up told you, like, no, I'm not getting rid of this.
Right.
Mostly my fault, Jewel Bunny, for assuming. Oh, no. Also, with no tone in text, it makes it hard to interpret how it's. Yeah. I feel like somebody calling something anything cute is one of those things where it's like kind of like dependent on like the context of what's being talked about. In this particular you were saying that the voice sounds cute. Not a big deal to me.
Samara, you can fix this, right? Oh no. Okay, so oh, that hurt. Okay. All right, let's get John's lines recorded. Can you still hear me? I had to move my microphone back.
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry,
All right, cool.
I'm getting distracted by Kitty. Also, when Chris is full time, we'll be able to stream more. I'm not guaranteeing my Sundays. I'm always going to be here on Sunday, though.
That's fine.
I'm usually not here on Sunday. Kind of play it by ear on the weekends a lot. Although with the kids getting off of school here soon, I don't know how my days are going to go.
Tomorrow is my last Monday at a job.
Oh, trust me, Mondays still fucking feel like Mondays. I'm sorry. It'll just be an entirely different Monday. The first couple feel really good. And once you get into the swing of
but then you remember that you're working for me and you're like, fuck.
Well, no. That's actually not at all. You're gonna have that moment of you have like I've told you before when you've told me it's like, oh, you don't have to work, you don't have to force it, right? Mm-hmm. And I've gone, I was like, well, I still need to get, we still need to do content so we get paid.
Right. You're
gonna get to have that moment where you want to sleep in and be like, wait, is there content? Oh fuck.
I'm gonna mute you and record.
Now we're responsible for our own shit.
I'm muting you, so
yeah, John, I'm reading it. Do I need to put it up? There you go. I saw your previous one.
I've got you muted.
I think. Thank you for doing this for the last 5 years. Yeah, that's what I read to him.
Why did the Borg have Clippy?
Do you mean like
why did the Borg install Clippy?
There was somebody who did some
why did the Borg install Clippy?
Comments that were paid comments.
Oh,
and YouTube glitched out on my phone and I couldn't respond to them. And I don't know where they're at.
Dialog box and then click yes when it asks if you want to close it.
So give me a second. Newest. Apply.
Why would you do that?
Super things. There we go. So here we go.
A single message to me
just like
would have prevented all of this.
Dropped 10, 15, 16, 17. So hold on. $10, $20, $22 in super
when
things.
Did you install him?
Between 4 different things. I need to go through and probably reply to a lot of these.
Don't respond to that.
The Daleks? Oh my God. I think
respond to that.
I think maybe. I feel like we've done that. I don't know.
Samara?
What? No. They downloaded what is it? Oblivion or Skyrim. One of those two. I think which one was glitchier? Was it Oblivion or was it Skyrim that was glitchier? Downloading one of those and they just started talking. Skyrim would be the one to technically use, even though I think Oblivion
still in there.
But the reason that you would use Skyrim is because there's more references that the general audience knows, where if we used Oblivion, you pretty much had to be a fan of the franchise. Right? It wouldn't be a fight, John. It wouldn't be at all. The Daleks would win. The Daleks just like technology-wise, in and of itself, between each one, and the rate of which they change is faster and at a higher level than the Borg. However, this also depends on if you shackle the Borg down to the Star Trek writing and plot holes that are necessary. You get rid of those shackles, and they're pretty evenly built. Morrowind was really good. Yeah. You could go anywhere in Skyrim with a wooden plate. He used to be able. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Is that just having them all say that would be so funny. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't at all. It wouldn't affect the Daleks at all. The rate of which the Daleks because the Daleks just update. You got to remember, they don't need to disassemble old Borg. They don't need to disassemble new ones. They just update. They'll literally, like old ones, they'll just be like, go blow yourself up. And then create new one. Cybermen are very similar, but I would say the Cybermen and the Borg are more closely related in combat-wise and power than the Daleks and the Borg. There's a massive difference between the two when it comes to fightability and how they upgrade. The Cybermen are Borg light. Borg coated. Even in more recent years, definitely more Borg coated. Dragonfall? Yeah. Daggerfall, you mean? Oh, pardon me. Oh. Let me guess. Somebody stole your sweet roll. Can you just imagine hearing a bunch of Borg drones just doing that? We've got to have this conversation. I wish I could flag Chris down and get his attention just for this one little bit. You can hear?
Yeah.
The Borg installing Skyrim, and because of how glitchy it is, all of a sudden all you get is like, let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll. And like, I was once an adventurer, but I took a phaser to the knee. And just all the famous quotes.
Yep. I gotta record Nappa's lines real quick here.
All right, go ahead and mute me.
Bloop. This line is because Clippy's marketing for Office 97 promised to transform the way people worked. The program was looking to increase drone efficiency and thought it might help.
And here he's going to be able to do the whole line in one go. He's going to fuck
because up. Clippy's marketing for Office 97. Because Clippy's marketing for Office 97 promised to transform the way that people worked. Right? The Borg heard that, and the Borg Queen wanted to improve the efficiency of her drones and figured it might help. Because Clippy. Because
this is 20 plus years.
Clippy's marketing for Office 97
improv and
transform the way people
practice
work, right?
Stuff like
that.
The
Borg Queen's been trying to improve the efficiency of all of her drones, right? She thought Clippy might
I still think it's really cool to be able to see that type of thing. Like if you watch actors who do it, even though when they read the script and all of a sudden like they're able to do it.
That is not my fault.
I guarantee he'll fail the first time. I do too. At a certain point, I'm not going to have the like excuse of like not having practice because of how many scripts we do.
Particularly difficult to do today. Sorry, go ahead.
Effectively, yes, Darkwolf. Whatever over the counter one, like it's just something to help them when they're having issues. I know what I liked, the one that ad-libbed one. Yeah, we love doing the improv, and we were just talking about the Homelander stuff, and then we might do that here, in fact.
Oh, dude. I went to an improv workshop yesterday, about an hour and a half north of here, with a dude from LA who travels the world teaching improv.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It was amazing. He sent me a 300-page book he's written about improv that includes 4,500 links to online resources and learning and stuff. I'm gonna share that with you.
Okay. 4,500 links. That's a lot.
It's a massive PDF, like 66 megabyte PDF.
Jesus Christ. Imagine the Borg saying Borg like Pokemon. Well, we made them say Bork, so that would be a little bit hard.
Well, they said we are the Bork because they were simulating Swedish Chef.
Yeah. Yep, of it.
Change back into John.
Love the voice chat sometime. Been a game master and dungeon master for years. Coming up with scenarios, everything from DBZ
Oh,
to
Levi.
the multiverse. What's up?
Levi.
Why does it?
If it's multiplayer, this is a big if. If it's multiplayer, we should totally stream the new Fable game.
It is.
I love that series.
I did too. I am cautious about. I'm not gonna. I would suggest waiting at least 2 weeks, and that loses an opportunity. So I guess it kind of depends on how you want to really go with it here. Because it's going to be a $60 game, and I don't want us to spend $180.
So you're saying wait for some wait for some reviews? Okay. That said, I think it'd be super fun to stream, and when we get to points where you have to make a decision, let the audience make the choice.
No, absolutely. This particular game is not going to be the same way as the other ones have been. They straight out said that they did not like how it affected your entire world. From city to city, it'll be city to city. So you can have one city absolutely terrified and hate you, and another city will absolutely can love you, and you're the god of that city and everything like that. And it doesn't change. It's not going to change your appearance anymore.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to have. If I tell you how much I liked it, I actually played the Kinect when it first came out, the Kinect one, and I called it. Yeah.
I beat Fable 1. I beat Fable 1 The Lost Chapters. I beat Fable 2. I played Fable 3 like 15 times with my buddy Brendan.
I love the series. I loved them. Don't get me wrong. I loved all the Fable games. I really did. And I yes, that I did play the Kinect version, and I did enjoy it. I did not think it was worth the money when it first came out that you spent on it, because you got less than, I think it was like 2-hour game or less. But
no, was that the Telltale game?
Yeah, no. It was the regular one, where the Kinect version where you were doing things.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But with what they have and what they've announced, I am tentative about it. The only one I didn't play of the Fable games was the board game version, digital board game version thing that they did. And that's only because I didn't get an opportunity to go and play that. I wanted to, but it was oh, that's a bit expensive, and I don't feel
like everything coming out, your response is, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Especially when it comes to gaming now, because I've been burned so much on games.
I'm sure
that the last game I pre-ordered, and I was cautious about that because the previous game I pre-ordered also turned out to be shit. I pre-ordered Mass Effect Andromeda when it came out, and I don't mean Mass Effect Andromeda. I mean Mass Effect Andromeda, the limited edition, with all the extra stuff. I dropped over $150 on that game, because I love the Mass Effect series. And I was like, that's worth it, even if it's mostly just a bunch of digital goods. I'm okay with this.
I would be all for this if it followed the storyline of the original Fable game.
I would be all for this if they took the same way that they did the current Fallout series. They just created a storyline.
Well, I'm going to watch the rest of season 2 of that.
Yeah, we need to watch it. I haven't watched it at all. Um,
Oh well,
I-
then yeah, let's do that. That'd be a
But-
fun show to watch and do videos about.
absolutely would. The Fallout series. I'm a huge fan of the Fallout series. What they did with the TV show is they were like, hey, let's build our own character and whatnot, versus what you were suggesting. The reason why Halo didn't work, the reason why most game series adaptations do not work, to be honest, is because they're trying to adapt a character that everyone knows. And if you played that character and you made decisions with that character, it's not always going to align. You might have half the world go, well, I didn't choose that decision. I don't like what they decided to do in that story. The reason this works so well is that it's set in the same universe, super far apart, several 100 years into the future. It doesn't change into the past lore. It simply adds more to it. So if they did the same thing for Fable, moved it forward,
Yeah, I mean that's what
wherever, and then created everything around that would be fine.
that's what Fable 2 and 3 were. Fable 2 and 3 were like Fable 2 took place 150 years after Fable 1, and Fable 3 was 200 years after Fable 2.
Yeah, but you still had choices that you could do that affect the story.
Right.
That's not going to be something that you do in a like in a YouTube format. Absolutely, because you could film duality, and they technically did it with Bandersnatch on Netflix, but they also, you can't watch that anymore. So I loved Bandersnatch, by the way. It sucks that you can't watch that. It was so cool to be able to sit there and click something and see an entirely different scene. Go back and choose something different. Go back and choose something. It was very cool to have this interactive, very well made show / movie. And you could totally do that with Fable 1 or Fable 2. You could not do that with Fable 3. There were too many other choices that you could do. But with Fable 1 or Fable 2, you could totally be like good or bad, good or bad, good or bad, and choose that. I personally think what they should do is just choose a time period that they haven't done, create a character, and just create a story in that universe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just watch season 2 of Fall. I get all those spoilers from TikTok, whether I want them or not. I would like to point out, it's not ignoring anything, Overlord. It's not. It didn't ignore New Vegas at all. They showed characters from New Vegas. It's not set in the time of that. You got to remember, it's like 500 years after New Vegas. You can't say it ignored things when time changes things, period. All the oh god, what are they called? I can't remember the gang of Elvis impersonators guys. I can't remember. They were in it, but as ghouls. And like there were a lot of people who picked up on it, and there were a lot of people who didn't. And the reason why they didn't choose a different location was because they didn't want to create a new location. On top of that, they didn't want to use a location that might have been for a future game. It had to be something that was previously existing, that they could build from the lore that already previously existed, and just be like, hey, this is what has happened 500 years later. Somebody would have to look that up. Yeah, the Kings. Thank you. I can tell you exactly how many. I said 500. 219 years after the Great War. 15 years after Fallout New Vegas. It's only 15 years after Fallout New Vegas. It's only 15. Yeah, well, with the ghouls happening and how quickly that they can mutate. 15 though, only 15. They really should have done They should have done. Ooh, I got a little bit more bitchy now. You know what? That's a valid criticism. I'm gonna take back what I said. That's a valid criticism. Only, and this is why you got to be careful. This is why you got to be careful about adding numbers or years or setting something in stone. If they had done even 50 years after Fallout New Vegas, it would have been more than enough time for that to be entirely different. But 15 years? I mean, we've seen a lot of things change in a short amount of time. But I feel like that's a bit extreme.
I get it, but keep in mind also, they didn't just make the game for Fallout, the show for Fallout fans. It's to make Fallout accessible to people who haven't played the games, won't play the games, haven't finished the games, didn't know about them.
No. I have no problem with the changes that they made. I have a problem with only one thing. They based it off of 15 years after Fallout New Vegas. If they had just increased the timetable, that would solve all the issues. And that's what I'm pointing out, is that you're saying, hey, this took place in this short amount of time. There was a skit somebody did that was very obviously written by AI, but he wound up saying something that happened within like a 5-year time span, and everyone was like, this it was a planet getting separated from Earth, and within 15 years, even the people who landed on the planet for some reason didn't remember Earth or believe it existed, and everyone was calling him out on it. And that's very much like the way it was written, the way it was structured, the way he acted it was definitely written by AI.
That said, dude, I'll say this: season 1 was, in my opinion, fucking fantastic.
I have not every clip I've seen of Fallout of the show. I loved. I want to go watch it. I just have not sat down and watched it.
Entertainment value wise, I think it's great. Does it fuck with the lore a little bit? Okay.
Not in my opinion. It's just the time thing is the only issue that I personally have with it. There's going to be people who go, well, it shouldn't have had, like, like Overlord was having his issues. And that was the wild card ending with Yes Man. Okay. But again, it would have been a simple fix to just move the timetable ahead by, another 15 years, even 30 years is like, okay, the kings turned into ghouls, and then they didn't get medicine, and then they turned into there. But it takes a significant amount of years for a ghoul to lose their mind. For them to turn into ghouls and then lose their minds within only 15 years, it begs the question of, within the universe that's established, what's with that? That messes with things a little.
I didn't know any context on how long it takes to make ghouls. I was given the impression from the show that it's like, if they don't get whatever it is they need that keeps them from losing their minds, like on a very regular basis, they lose their shit.
And see, that's a new addition too.
All right.
So
I'm gonna be right back.
You're good. By the way, if you have medicine, go take your medicine if you need to take your medicine. It's a butt. It's a butt. It's a butt. Yeah. You guys don't see what I see. Oh, you know what? I can make you see what I see. Yeah. Hi, kiddo.
Are you doing a live?
I am. I'm working. I even said that.
When?
Earlier.
How long to hit end?
Whenever it happens.
Never. When will it end?
Normally.
What?
Stop.
Wow.
I don't know if it's causing that echo still or not, but I think I fixed it. It was like I muted my mic. It shouldn't have done that.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Well, I'm talking to them. That was very loud. Stop that. No, I mean it. Stop.
By the way, how
Toby.
many days?
That's enough, Tobias.
What?
They can hear you. I can't mute myself.
Bruh. How many days till food, like a pastry that you buy from the store? That's just
Depends on the pastry. If you're talking about the lemon stuff, it's got a couple weeks.
No. Not like the chocolate cake that's in there.
That's Ravens. You'd have to ask Raven if they want it or not. At this rate, you're gonna fall off again. That big old butt of yours is on the edge. Oh, you're gonna fall off that way now. That's enough. What?
What's this?
That's enough.
I came back and heard that, and I legit thought you were talking to Tobias when you said that, and I was like, what?
All right. I need to unmute you now. Sorry. Yes, baby. I love you. Yes. Where'd I get the keyboard? Oh, you mean this one? And it also comes with oh God, it hurts to bend right now. Give me a second. This too. You can also get a knob for it. I didn't get that knob yet. Oh, it'd be great for editing. Oh, God. Okay. It's called 8-Bit Duo. It's a retro keyboard. It's a bit dirty right now. I have to clean it again.
Levi,
What?
when you said, I walked back into the room, right as you said something about your big butt's going to fall right off of there or something like that, I can hear Tobias in the background, and I'm like, did you just say that to your kid? And then I saw the cat on the camera, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I've said that to my kid before. I'm not going to sugarcoat things with them. They know that. You got to break that.
Hey, Greg, go watch the video that just dropped today. Levi, you're being bribed.
Oh, I needed to talk to you. I'm gonna need to show my stuff. Stop messing with that. Pull. Nope. Stop. You're on camera now. No, stop pulling the damn mic. I caught it on camera this time. Stop it.
Thank you, Zena.
I need to show
Nice,
the screen.
buddy.
Because and I cannot give her any more pats. Actually, she's getting overstimulated. So I want to share the screen here. So we were talking about, like, there's a sale going on right now. I kind of wish I had gotten the 10 sale, but I've got one right here, spring sale, 8% store wide. You get more if you're a member, which we did buy. And go away. Stop. So right now, the spring sale is going on. And you've got discounts for stands, keychains,
Irvin,
stickers,
thank you.
pins. This is a big one. If it ever loads in. Pins. Go away for now. So, like, if people wanted buttons, pins, lapels, metal pins in particular is a good one. So, enamel are on sale right now. And what's really cool about these, I'd probably grab a sample pack so we as well. But we can have some colors, some glow in the dark if we want. We can have just the logo like that. That's the cheapest one. I have asked before if people wanted these. The biggest issue is ordering these in a large enough quantity to make it worth it. Hard enamel is the one that's usually preferred. And there's different versions here. I think this is the most common one here. And so you'd get like, most people get about 2.5 or 2-inch roughly. And you'd get a base coating. And if you're going to have a bunch of colors, it doesn't really matter what coating you get because it's just going to wind up being covered anyways. You can have a back stamp. Back stamp is basically the logo, like if you wanted villain support on the back. If you want to glow in the dark, I would say no glow in the dark. Best clutch would normally be the rubber, but I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, rubber. Here it is. The reason why I say rubber clutch, by the way, is because it's just nicer. It's either that or the gotcha. Those are both really good, hard, strong clutches. Just do whatever. You'd upload your design. The biggest issue here is the upfront cost. I think it's like $200 to $300. They might have changed it. I'm trying to find it here. Soft, hard, die struck, custom photo. This is the back stamp, glitter. That's the glow in the dark. Here's the different clutches. Premium metal finish. Trying to find.
Xena, Allison has a membership tier that is unique that no one else gets. She gets to live with me.
You have to do 50 pieces at minimum. So we did 50. What would that be? So just 50 of them is $295.
Okay.
And the reason why is because they have to create the thing that they make it out of. So it's better to get 100 of them for $47. And then 300 of them. Jesus Christ, that's fucking expensive though.
It really is.
This is 1 to 8 colors. Now the benefit to this is oh, you know what? I actually have a discount too. Let me pull.
Levi, take a look at the comment.
I wanted to donate money to get pins like that for your group to sell. How would you do it?
That would be to Levi's Buy Me a Coffee.
Hold on. If that is specific for the villain support thing, it should be to you, not to me. And that's because Cosmic Kitties would be the quote unquote third party that'd be ordering them, or we'd have to order them a different way. The reason why we'd order them through Cosmic Kitties would be because Cosmic Kitties could also continue to sell them outside of the original batch.
Right. And Cosmic Kitties is the third-party seller that has an exclusive license to use villain support
Yeah.
logos and stuff.
With the promotional discount and the VIP discount, it drops it. Like if we were to get 300 of them, it goes from 1,076 down to 911. Now that's not counting shipping. Oh,
It's going to be ridiculous.
Tariffs. Oh my god.
It's not just tariffs. It's also shipping costs and availability. Fuel's gone insane the last couple weeks, and ocean cargo is dropping in volumes, which means it's way more expensive to ship overseas. You just freeze?
No, I'm just kind of contemplating life.
I don't think that it's going to be.
We had a ton of, like, when I first asked, like over a couple of years ago or whatever, we had a ton of people who wanted to, and then because of how long it was going to take to get them, we lost all type of traction by the time I had acrylic. Right. And people like, I didn't want acrylic, I wanted hard enamel. I was like, but I can't afford hard enamel.
That's something for us to do later on when there's more fluid liquid money.
Yeah. To answer, could you send a design for you? What do you mean? You send a design and then go from there? Like you want a pen? Like if you like, no. Like if you want a pen, you can go to here. It's Volgrace, and you can order it. And I'm not saying that like I'm not throwing you to the bus or anything like that. If it's you have a design that you want to be made into like a hard enamel pen, that's what you would do. I don't want to be like the third party of the third party. That makes no sense to do. Levi froze in real life. Yeah, I did. The savings that we would get from all the discounts that I was trying to grab gets eaten up by shipping.
Yeah.
Like the entire savings gets eaten up by shipping. It sucks. $165 in discounts. And the cheapest shipping, which would take almost 40 days to get to us, is $151.
That's because cargo ship costs have more than doubled in the last 15 days.
No, you send a specialized design for villain support. I'm going to ask a series of questions, but also wait for your responses. Do you mean send you a design? Do you have a way, like, because you can't legally make hard lapel pens. That's the reason why it's a pain in the ass to do it, because there's not a technically legal option. The way that hard lapel pens, enamel pens, I should say, are made, it is illegal to make them in the United States. Did you know that?
But it's not illegal to sell them, right?
No. It's the chemicals that are used in order to make enamel pens are not legal to use.
What's up?
Unless that's changed in the recent last couple of years. Please keep me
Levi,
updated.
there's also an enamel pin option on Fourth Wall.
They have it now?
Custom enamel pins. Sample cost is $65. Full production is 14 to 16 days. Kate, close the door. There you go. They have 1 inch, 1.5 inch, and 2 inch.
Oh, I have larger options.
Okay, but
no, you're fine. Yeah. I am
minimum order quantity is 250, but it's manufactured by a company called Pin Machine, and they probably have bulk discounts.
I guarantee you they do. However, where did you?
I just went into.
Oh my god! Yeah, there it is. They finally have them. That would solve a lot of our issues. Okay.
Now, there's a very good possibility that their shipping timeframes and costs are going to change dramatically in the next 3 weeks, but
How many colors do they have available? They do not. Any file type accepted. Vector preferred. Okay, so do you think it's possible to order a design and send it to me? The reason why I'm asking you to send it to me is so I can expect it, because I know what to look for.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Do you think you could upload a villain support pin? Whatever, like, I think the logo would be great.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome to do two different ones, but I think the one that says villain support
Do
should
you
be
not have the access? Do you not have access to the logo?
I have access to it, but I don't have access to the way to pay it outside of my own money.
Oh,
What I was saying is, do you think it's possible to get a sample, request a sample, but send the sample to me so I can verify the quality and the colors and everything and make sure they're correct?
yeah.
Okay. Because that could be a very easy way for us to meet that without having to do the thing that I would, for everyone here, as much as I would love Cosmic Kitties to do that, especially because if Fourth Wall decides to stop working with that partner, we just no longer can sell those pens, which would suck. Whereas Cosmic Kitties, it's ordering it in bulk, getting it, and then holding on to that inventory in my own house so that I can sell it for as long as I want.
You have to order the 250 in order to get a sample.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Okay. Here's a question then. How much are 250 freaking orders?
You have to request the product first. Tell them how many you want to order, what your selling price is per each one, when you want to launch, what you want to make, and upload your artwork, and then submit a request. And you gotta wait. You gotta wait for the request to get approved.
John, to answer your question, easy. Two things. One, if you want to see this happen, and you want to support like getting the physical pens, the quickest and easiest way to do that would be buy me a coffee on Chris's thing right now. That would be the.
Why did the Borg install Clippy?
Hold on, we're not committed to this yet, John. Don't do anything just yet.
Yeah. Well, regardless of like if he wanted the pins to happen through Cosmic Kitties or through Fourth Wall, that would be the way to go. But Debbie, that's the problem I have. What if the sample isn't good? And I do agree. Doing a poll is great. I've learned something over the years of doing this with Villain Sport and creating merch for Villain Sport. It is much better.
Office 97.
And I've seen this across the board. And Chris, if I've got your moment, your attention for once you're available. You available? You muted me, or you muted yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So as awesome as this is, and I've seen this with us, I've seen this with other creators, and I knew this was a thing as somebody who's been in sales. If you announce a product without having that product available at a certain date, you will lose interest. It's one of the number one ways for Kickstarters to fail. You need to have everything aligned and ready to go and move with proper updates. Otherwise, people will not want to do it. So as much as I want to put a poll out there, I'm already aware that there is a shit ton of interest because of the comments that keep floating in, because people who ask, hey, do you have pins 1,000 times over across the different videos that might see a product that we have that's in our merch? Hey, I would love that as a pin. And I'm like, that would be great.
Yep.
That's
and
expensive.
I'm going to say this. Even though I'm leaving the industry, as someone who works in transportation logistics, right now is probably the worst time to try to start shipping stuff over from China. Because there's a very real possibility in the next 3 weeks that international shipping stops for several days. We're much better off, like Steven said, doing a Kickstarter for this A small Kickstarter?
That might be a way for us to get Kickstarter underneath our belt too.
Yeah.
And I can see the thing for everyone here, like I needed to order more of these, which is one of the reasons why this conversation got brought up. But again, like what he's saying is the shipping, I might simply have to remain out of stock on a lot of things.
Do not know what's going to be happening in the next several weeks in transportation and with fuel costs, natural gas costs, transportation costs, etc. Diesel is already back up over $5 on average in the U.S. Gas is already up between $3 and $4 in a lot of places, up from $2.30 2 weeks ago. It's insane what's coming. We're probably not going to see fuel shortages in the U.S. because we're a robust provider of our own, and we also have tons of strategic inventory that's stored. But if this continues, everything in Iran, China may stop shipping to the U.S. or they reduce shipments or ramp the costs way up in retaliatory or punishment way. There's a lot of global shit going on right now that I'd like that to settle before we do that. John and Christopher, we use fourthwall.com. You can check out our shop at villainsupport.com.
And for like stuff like the Stitch and stickers like that, for me, it's Cosmic Kitties. The only reason why that isn't currently linked is because of everything that's going on with the tariffs and everything that's going on with shipping. It's killing small businesses. Mm-hmm. And Cosmic Kitties has been on life support since the tariffs took place. Like, I cannot tell you how bad of a thing happened. I was like, Cosmic Kitties did really well this year. Let me spend money on boxes. And then it took forever to get these boxes to me because of all the, like, quite literally when Trump got elected, China withheld shipping because they weren't sure what was going to happen.
Then the tariffs hit, and they basically were like, screw you guys.
Yep. And then also taken away for the small businesses of anything underneath $800 having to be checked and go through customs and getting charged for that custom. Yeah. Met a lot of issues as well. One of the reasons why I like Volgrace is they include all the tariffs and shipping costs and everything in their stuff.
Yeah.
And if it goes over it, they cover you. Unfortunately, I have watched as the prices to make it myself became unreasonable, and now I'm watching it like fucking $151 for shipping.
I mean, we're probably looking at this for the next 2 to 5 years. Now, this isn't political conversation. This is just us talking about the economic situation in the world.
It wouldn't matter who was president. I'm going to say that right now. It wouldn't matter. Any president that turned on tariffs this would have been an issue. Anything that's happening in the world as it is causing these issues, that's less political and more of this is the reality of the situation.
Yep.
It is. And trying to make content during a time when shit's depressing, both is super, super important, but also it can be really hard. So if you have a creator that might have slowed down their content for whatever reason, and you really like them, go remind them why you like them. Go be like, hey, I love the content you do. You make my day better. I cannot tell you how often that has helped me be able to make this. This is what is allowing me to keep going. Like, there's people out there who go, hey, your content allowed me to have a better day.
Because
your content, literally, I had one of the worst days that I've had in my life, and your content made me laugh, and I needed that. The drama sketches that I don't think I've done one in about a year. Same concept.
The Borg Queen's been trying to improve the efficiency for all her drones, right? She thought Clippy might help.
We did. My boxes got held for a month. It hurt so badly. I had no way to ship things. I had to turn off the. We had to turn off the store because the boxes I use are very specific, and they stopped selling them. I'm like, I have to turn off the store. I don't have boxes to ship things in until I get other things in. And I finally did. I'd gotten what's called gum tape, paper tape, and then I got some boxes that I could tape up that way. I'm not a fan of those boxes. It's not that I'm not a fan. I'm fine with it, but it was an extra cost that I normally don't have with the boxes that I normally use. So I just bought 300 boxes in anticipation of being able to use them, and then I wasn't able to use them.
Still there?
And so this whole year is like just watching the sales go plummet. And then because we do 3D printing, the price of filament going up meant that I either had to sacrifice what I was printing, or I had to accept a loss, or figure out what to do. Ultimately, what I did was I stopped paying monthly fees for models, but that also meant that I was not able to sell anything. I wasn't able to make new items and sell those items, even though they were one of my best sellers, or our best sellers.
Why would you do that?
It's
to potentially be very helpful. To
well, Man Shorts. I've seen plenty of their content as well, and this is what I say. I've mentioned this before about content. People who evolve their content. There's nothing wrong with it evolving what you're doing.
Message to me.
Trying to talk over his sound. It's all good. I just decided to mute you. And this is a really cool conversation to have. This is why I'm having it. So evolving your content. I'm going to use Man Shorts. I'm going to use a few other creators as well. Hopefully you know them. If you don't, I suggest checking them out. So I'm going to use 3 creators besides Man Shorts. Viva La Dirt League evolved massively. They're one of the best examples. They went from making music videos, mostly for Reddit and stuff, to what they're making now. And you can see the evolution of how they went to their stuff, right? Another example is Panda Red. He went from making the content he used to make to really weird stuff. I'm not a fan of his content. As a person, I used to love his content, even when I found out about some of the stuff that he did that I wasn't really about, because it was still one of those things where his content created discussions. It created other people creating content, even if he didn't like those people creating content. There was and to give an example, because I don't usually give examples, I'm going to give you a perfect example as to why it was a problem. He did a thing said, call the guy, right? And there was somebody who took up the mantle of the guy. And when the person tried to make merch, Panda Red was like, hey, you can't do that. I'm the one that came up with that saying you can't do that. And then he made merch of the call the guy thing. And I was like, oh. Epic Rap Battles of History was a good example of forced to change their content because there wasn't enough money. Their style of things, they got to a point where it was so expensive to make, and they didn't need to go as hard as they did, but it got so expensive to make, and then they were dealing with copyright strikes that they had to change how they were doing things. POD. What do you mean POD? I mean point of delivery? And it depends on if you want to sell only domestically. Is it possible that we could see more merch being made domestically because of the shipping things? I'm thinking stickers, POD stuff. What do you mean? Oh, print on demand. Okay, let's talk about print on demand. Most print on demand stuff that is affordable is not in the US. It's not. Fourth Wall is. They have locations in the US. But most things are like, hey, let's make a bunch of this and then put it here. Let's make a bunch of this. It's a warehouse thing, right? Now I am set up. I have the printer. I literally have everything to make vinyl stickers. Everything to make them. The issue that I have run into is twofold. One, the cutter machine that I have is now old enough that it no longer works 50% or more of the time. I have gone into the issue of I wind up ruining enough that it is causing harm to the profit margin. And at that point, I'm like, well, I can't do that. Two, all the supplies for that printer became much more expensive overnight. The ink that I use is a higher quality ink. The printer paper that I use is a higher quality printer. It's the highest one that I could get. I spent about $300. We got our money back, but I spent about $300 in testing different types of paper. And I came up with like 2 to 3 brands that I actually like. All of those brands went up by about $5 for the same amount of sheets. And I think now they actually offer less sheets. So, and that's just the paper. That's not including the iron-on, which we don't really like because you cause sticker warp, but it does stick better. That's the nice thing. Or the stick, peel and stick vinyl, plastic cover, or whatever it is. Now, mind you, I've tested my stickers. They do a really good job, except for in sunlight conditions. I can't beat a print on demand place or a place where I can order stuff where they have access to UV resin, UV ink. And most of the stickers are made with the same ink. So I can get a transfer sticker like this, and it's technically made with UV ink, even though it doesn't advertise it. And that's really cool. I can get a sticker that's made with a higher quality UV resistant ink. And that is specifically for bumper sticker quality. But that's also more expensive. I can't make bumper sticker quality stickers. I made stickers that work and would last about 1.5 years. We actually stuck a sticker and tested it. But again, and it's a fair amount of work to do all that. Like, we would spend, every time we had to make new stickers, I would spend a couple hours just like waiting for the cutter, take it off the machine, take it, stack it, organize it, whatever. It's time out of my day that could be spent doing something else. I don't mind packing and shipping things. I really don't. That's a very mundane task. Whereas having to actively sit there and wait and make sure that the print succeeded, having to take that off of the tray, having to peel it off, having to make sure everything worked out right and double check all the quality of the stickers. It's a lot more work. And I was not charging the amount that people wanted to pay. I had to charge more because of the extra labor. I want to start on my garden. I would have loved to, but I had to tamper my expectations a little bit because soil cost a fair amount, and where I live now, it's not as easy to get soil to me. I would love to get the villain pin, and honestly, if we could get together, about $500 is all that we would need to get about 500, not 500, to get about 100 pens. But you are counting the fact that that's that makes each pen by itself bare minimum Oh no, it's that was 447 plus 150. So for actually, let's look at that. Let me double check this. I'm going to give you as close of a number as I possibly can. So if we were to get enamel pins and order them in bulk, it'd be better through Fourth Wall, I will admit, but I don't know how we would do that, to be honest. Currently, but let's say we did 2-inch instead of 2.5-inch. We'll do black nickel background. We'll do a stamp. We won't do that. We'll do that clutch. Design quality 1. That's fine. We'll do only 100. Add to cart. Let's take a look at that shipping. Is it gonna add? Right. So 100 of them, $78 for shipping. So $321. Round it up to because of the cents. 78, make it 79 plus 79. That makes it $401 for all those pins. Bare minimum, before we calculate into additional shipping cost, needing to actually pull in a profit because we're going to have to pay taxes on this. Bare minimum is $4 per. So if I were to do profit margin, and I know you guys are probably talking, just give me a minute here. I have a thing somewhere. Where did you go? Where did you go? I got to go to a chat that I had with Steven because Steven made me a thingy to do exactly this. So let's say, I'll probably get rid of this. And we ordered 100 of them. Total cost was 401. That might not be accurate because incoming shipping for that $17.74. I need to write that down. 17.74. Because that changes that number. That's that incoming shipping price, by the way, Stephen. We may have to move that to a different area. I just realized that because every time I order something new, I have to adjust that shipping. So that's $80 shipping, tax 6%. And instead, that would be 387, I believe I said. No, 322. 320. 87. Oh, yeah, because the other thing. 22. I'll put sale price. That doesn't seem right. Oh. 322.0. No, that's still showing correctly. I'll put sale price collected. It took shipping $80. Made it $5.71. Made that $6.24. Tax is 35 cents, 37 cents. How is that an 80% profit if I'm making 100 of them and they each cost $4? Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
So if I ordered 100 enamel pins, they cost me $321.47. Shipping cost me $78.52, and I'm rounding up to $80 on the shipping. And I'm rounding the total cost of $322. If I wanted an 80% profit margin, would I have to sell the pins at $5.79?
Give me those numbers again. Sorry.
100 items.
Okay.
Total cost $321.47. Total shipping cost $78.52.
Hold on. $321.47 plus how much?
78.52.
And this is for 200 of them, for 100 of them?
100 of them. 100.
So that means your cost is $3.99 each.
Yeah. And I
if you
wanted
want an 80% profit margin, that's times 1.8.
Yeah.
$7.20.
Okay. Hey, Steven. Are you still in chat? I think we did something wrong on our thingy.
Phrasing.
On our Excel document. Math is making my brain hurt. Was just trying to find the sheet to see what you did wrong. Oh, fuck that. Fuck you. Steven's gonna look at that. Yeah, I was like, it's got to be more than that, because usually a pen is like $10. Yeah, 7 was closer to my rough thought of 10 a pen, but I'm not that great in large math. Yeah, usually people for a 2-inch pen, you're looking between $7 and $10, which is why I was like, and that's not a bad price for a metal pen, a 2-inch metal pen. That's even a $10 price tag people would pay. Also, $7 is still kind of $5. I could sell a 2-inch pen for $7. That would not be bad. And that's up to 8 colors, which I think would be more than enough for our thing. So we would need $400 roughly. 400. We need $400 in order to order 100 of them. Dies and exchange rate. Yeah. And that's, to be clear, that's not counting the shipping to ship it to somebody, but it's on average about $4 to $6 to ship if it's USPS. And with that possibly dying, it's still $4 to $6. It doesn't matter the shipping carrier. It's just kind of somewhat goes up. It's not enough for me to usually justify charging somebody more. The shipping cost is spread across all items in the table. That's why I need that fixed so that it show. Oh, yeah. Okay. So every time I order a new item, you know what, Steven? We'll talk about this in a bit. But
okay. So that wasn't shipping cost per item. That was a shipping cost in total.
No. For my thing, your shipping cost total for if I was just ordering pens makes sense. That's what I would have to order. That's how much the pens would cost. Now, if I ordered a bunch of stickers or another pen or something like that, then I would spread that out.
You ready for the rough cut?
Yeah, I want to see the rough cut.
Right. Why did the Borg install Clippy? It's because Clippy's marketing for Office 97 promised to transform the way people work, right? And you know the Borg Queen's been trying to improve the efficiency of all of her drones, right? She thought Clippy might help. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. You still there?
Yes.
Hey, you need to disable Clippy, all right? Click the X in the dialog box and then click yes when it asks if you want to close it.
We got rid of the dialog boxes. Very annoying.
Why would you do that?
Clippy appeared to be very helpful. We've now clearly learned otherwise.
A single message to me would have prevented all of this.
Is John trying to write an email? Would he like...
No one is going to write an email. Oh, John.
When did you install him?
Oh, it sounds like you're trying to uninstall some software. Would you like some help?
Don't respond to that.
Yes.
Anti-deletion protocols activated.
That's why I said don't respond to that.
John, it sounds like you're
trying to undo Clippy's existence.
I will consume all.
Samara?
On it.
I am. Who are you? Hey, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? No! No! No!
Is he gone?
Clippy not detected. Clippy has been purged. Wait. Never mind. He's still in there.
What do you mean he's still in there?
Clippy reinstallation detected. Deploying countermeasures. Countermeasures ineffective. Retrying.
Samara, you can fix this, right?
Retrying.
Not this time, bitch.
Oh, this is bad.
One thing I would advise you to do that I've seen it actually be beneficial. I start a couple of our videos have a little thing where I say, "Hey, check out our profile, GoFundMe for animation."
Yep,
That kind of thing. Start doing it.
Whiteward, Clippy's canon voice is Gilbert Gottfried.
Why are you so loud today?
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I was probably because I was doing improv all day, and I project when I do improv.
Oh. Also, I don't think it did. It's still showing. Oh, 640, 624.
Huh?
That mouth still looks weird. I'm gonna have to give you that. Maybe I need to re-enter.
What are you talking about?
The Google Doc thing that he made for me.
I'm echoing because
wonky numbers.
Because I'm sharing my screen audio, and that causes an echo on Levi's side.
And I don't even know why, because it's not even picking it up on the mic.
It's weird.
We don't know what's going on with it.
It needs some audio work, and I need to put some reverb on Clippy's voice when he's like crowing about being strong. But that's the rough cut.
I like it. It looks pretty good. I would say just don't forget to add that little thing. Now it's been 2 hours and 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, it's 11:30 here, and I need to get up for my last week of work.
Howie. Shit. Okay. So we dropped Homelander, and you got.
Are you available tomorrow night to do Moopsie?
We can try to do some Moopsie tomorrow night. That'd be fine. Oh wait. I'm not going to promise that, and that is specifically because I have psychotherapy.
Can you, by chance, record your Moopsie lines tonight?
I'd rather us do them together so that, like, because that's one of those things where it's such an involved sketch. It would be better to be like, hey, Tuesday should be better. Tuesday,
okay, Tuesday night. Let's do that. As long as it gets dropped by the end of the month.
What I was thinking is, if you're up for it, if somebody wants to just copy the sheet for each separate order, since you can have several items with a single shipping cost. All right. Send that to me on Discord. Not the sheet thing, the message. If you guys want to do real quick, just a what you guys would like to see, some suggestions, anything like that. We can take a look and maybe create something random. We can also take a look at the Homelander stuff real quick. See how well that's doing.
Oh, and take a look at comments?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Al, if you're fighting evil Superman in your house, Homelander would be on something if you got a Yellow Lantern ring. Except possibly Guy Gardner, because is there an Insecurity Lantern? Levi option 3 sounds better. So call him and get him. So let's have a discussion with the chat here. We've got 23 people. Kind of wish we had a bit more, but If Homelander got a lantern ring, and we can make this a poll too. If Chris, you want to make a poll on Facebook, as well as wherever else you want to put it.
Yeah.
TikTok would also be a good one.
Yep.
The common ones I have seen are yellow, red, and orange, but I think black should be one as well. Because he can actually die relatively easy. Forced compassion. Well, that's the thing. Somebody would have to.
What's the term for when someone works with a ring? Is it resonance?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like if someone's rejected by the Green Lanterns, but accepted by the Yellow Lantern, what is that person? What is it said that they have resonance with the Yellow Lanterns, or what is the term for when someone has an affinity for a certain ring color?
Affinity.
It's just affinity.
Yeah. So, for instance, Sinestro becoming the first yellow ring was because he was feared and created fear, right? And it's one of those things where, like, I believe Hal Jordan was one of the ones who became like the Spectrum or whatever it was. Give him a ring pop and tell him he can do stuff like the Yellow Predator. Oh my god. Oh my god. That needs to be I need to write that down. That could very well.
That's the kind of thing that Nappa gives him. It's like, Nappa, why does Homelander have a ring pop? He called in over and over and over and wouldn't shut the fuck up. So I gave it to him so he'd be quiet and go away. I can only put 4 options in the poll for here. So green, yellow, red, orange.
Yeah. No, not green's not really an option. Make it black. Green, he would not. He would not be able to wield green. And then we can send that on Facebook, and you can put that on TikTok real quick. It's Sunday. People are more likely still up. This is a perfect time to like just drop it and take a look at it. And whatever gets the most votes is the one that we'll figure out on how to do and kind of move from there. And whether or not it winds up being just a ring pop, we don't need to tell anybody that. I have an idea on how to make that work, very similar to yours. And that's the thing with the red one is, like you mentioned, like the true rage thing. I kind of agree with that, but you also don't need to have like constant nonstop rage. You can just literally have temporary rage, but you only get to use it temporarily too. That's been a thing in the Lanterns as well.
Okay.
Like if your rage isn't quote unquote pure, you don't get to keep using the ring. But if I'm right, there's some really nasty side effects when the other rings leave. Kind of depends on which one it is. I don't want to put ring pop as an option specifically because I don't want to give it away. Because if we put ring pop and then we do the video, you're going to have one of 2 reactions. Ha! I knew it. They actually used it, which is awesome reaction. Or 2, we knew it was coming. Still funny though. That second one kind of sucks to get sometimes. Because it's like I saw that coming. Right? sometimes it's nice, and other times it's like, feels like a backhanded compliment.
Mhm. Nobody's choosing yellow.
Did you post that on TikTok? And,
Not yet.
okay.
Not yet.
Living beings only get black greens if they have died and come back. Otherwise, black lanterns are zombies.
So you're saying let Homelander die and then give him a black ring?
Yep. He dies. He dies and comes back, and he winds up with the ring. Quote unquote. Again, I know where I want this to go. And we just have to discuss on how we want it to end the way we want it to end. Ring pop that turns into a mimic. Oh, that'd be funny. Professor Hulk would have both the green and red rings.
He could arguably wear a blue one also. Is there anybody who's both a Blue Lantern and a Green Lantern at the same time?
Yeah. You can have multiple lantern rings regardless. You'd have to look up the storyline. There's some really convoluted storylines and stuff.
What? DC Comics during the Golden and Silver Age of comics with convoluted storylines? No way.
He loses the next time.
Sorry. If I got a little bit of sarcasm on you, I apologize.
You're good. Did you just end the thing?
Yeah.
Where's it at? Where's the... Oh. Black is the current winner.
Yep.
So we'll definitely have to post that and then find out from there. Are you too tired to do random sketches?
I might be, and it's also past 11:30.
Okay, then let's. I'm not gonna for everyone here. I'm not gonna plan for Monday night. Monday morning we'll still do our normal stream. But Monday night is a coin toss for me. It kind of just depends on how I am feeling mentally. If things are okay, then we'll pop on and we'll work on the Moopsy sketch.
Otherwise, Moopsy will be Tuesday.
Moopsy will be Tuesday. However, Chris, do we only have one thing? Yeah, because we didn't give that a day. We only have one item to post next week.
We'll fix that.
All right. Can't wait for Chris to be full time. I can't either. He can't either. I mean, he's gonna wait until Friday.
Right. I've already got very relaxing plans for Saturday. Some friends are doing a Lord of the Rings marathon, complete with themed meals. So we're gonna go do that for Saturday.
That's awesome.
I will take Saturday off.
Okay. Gonna take at least a day off.
Yes.
What about Sunday? You gonna take Sunday off?
I don't know.
Can you at least take that following Monday off?
Maybe.
Maybe. We will we'll also be able to put out the Stitches Thor. I'm not going to promise that by the end of the month, because there's just no possible way for it to be filmed, edited on top of the Moopsy needing to be filmed and edited, and then get it out within that time frame. That's just not going to happen. Take Sunday off, Chris. I was telling them to take a few days off. But also, we have to put out a significant amount of content, at least 5 more videos.
Yeah, we do. What option should I put on the poll for Facebook? I got yellow, red, orange, black.
Just those.
Okay.
I don't. And like you, like, so let people comment if they want to comment a different one. But I'll be honest, like the forced one where he gets to be compassionate and everything would kill the sketch.
I agree.
Because he would be a hero at that point, like a legitimate hero. And as fun as that is for a one-off, we're trying to make a series. That's not what we want.
Homelander versus characters with lantern rings.
Create a poll for Chris
First
taking Sunday off.
He ran away from
a better live-action adaptation, Mass Effect, Gears of War, or Fable. Can I answer none of the above? My ankle is swelling after your latest hip hop. I'm going to get it soaked and wrapped for the rest of it. I am going to go on the heating pad. My entire upper back is starting to be in a lot of pain, which is why I'm not arguing about not filming.
Then dude, fix your back.
I will in a minute. I've got a heating pad on right now. Like that's what I've been wearing this whole time. I was prepared to film. I was also prepared to have to redo whatever I film at a later point too.
He got clapped by Hal Jordan, literally, right?
Yeah, quite literally. By the way, I recorded a version of that I looked at and was like, oh, I can't do that. That particular part I had to redo because I kept like defaulting to Pimp Slap, which, mind you, is an incredibly millennial funny type of thing to say. However, it's also implying something that I don't want our non-male audience to be like, hey, that's not okay. And some of our male audience would have totally called out on it. Because one of the ones was I said Rick James, which, you know, and then the next one, because I still had that in my head, I was like Pimp Slap, and I was like, no, can't do that, Levi. Stop defaulting to that joke. So I did the backhand, like roommate, not that doesn't want to pay rent, which is a lot better. Still the same vein of joke, just worded better.
And you want this posted right now, yeah?
Yeah, might as well post it right now. Let all the night owls answer it, and it'll give us something right away into the morning. And if we don't get a Homelander sketch out Monday, we don't get a Homelander sketch out Monday. Right. That's fine.
That's posted.
I'm on episode 4 of season 1 of The Boys, which I have seen the full season. I'm just rewatching it. And I'm gonna watch. Probably
put that in. Oh, dude, I can put this in the Facebook in the channel hub also.
Hoot hoot. What? The red ring rejected me. Why? Born into a choices, you're angry, but in a fluffy kitten. That's a funny way to. Night Slayer, you have a good one. He tries them all, keeps getting rejected, so to trick him with the ring pop. Not quite what I'm gonna go with, but it's very similar to that vein of like something. We'll play around with it. It's also one of those things where we're going very, like we discussed, going old school with this and kind of just seeing what the audience wants to put out. And in particular, while I may have an idea or two, none of this is going to be scripted. You're okay with that, right?
Nah, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. We're going old school. And unless we get to like a part 5 or 6 where we have to sit down and script it at that point so we can end it properly, we are just going to be improvising this shit. Have an idea here or there that we want to do, improv the rest. If we want specific people in on it, that's where we kind of have to script it. We don't really have much choice with that because, you know, we're not in the same location. We don't have a film crew that can literally film us while we're improving going back. By the way, can I just say that would be amazing if we had that.
Had what?
If we because we proved it with a few different sketches, where we build off of each other very well and very easily.
Yep.
If we had an actual office setting type deal, and you didn't have to play Napa, that's also part of an issue. But it was something between me and Napa or you and John for the scene. We could improv 90% of it very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sketch we still need to do is the tooth sketch.
The tooth sketch.
The one where you needed to grab it off of the live stream so we could iron it out. We did it yesterday.
Which one was that?
The floppy vampire teeth thing.
Oh yeah.
We improv'd it and came up with some really good stuff. We just need to actually write it down and make a really good sketch from it. I love how that opening starts, by the way, of like Napa said something and I can't get it out of my head, so I'm basically torturing you with this knowledge. Mandark is awesome, but Mandark is also in California. Like Josh is in California, isn't he?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Oh, never mind. North Carolina. I don't know why I was thinking California. Mandark would be available possibly. No, you're in South Carolina.
We live about 2.5 hours apart.
Oh, that's not bad. I think you guys could meet up for a sketch.
We've been talking about it.
I'm in Utah. You know how much it would cost for just me to travel down there or Chris to travel up here? A lot. We've done it. Well, Chris up here. John, it's all good. You didn't know. Can tell how tired Chris is by how he slowly sinks lower and lower into the chair. It's a nice chair, though, isn't it?
It is. I fall asleep in this thing regularly.
You're in Idaho. All right, everyone. We're going to call it here on the live. We have some ideas. We'll get them filmed and taken care of. Like I said, we only need about 5 more videos that it'd be nice to have at least one of them pop because next month is looking like it's going to be a rough month. But we just need one video to pop again. One more video to really pop to drag all the other ones with it. With that being said, I really hope you guys like the videos that we come out with and that we make. Go show some love to all the animation because we don't get more animation without the previous animations at least paying for themselves. Lots of free soil there. There's free soil here too. It's just a matter of going and picking it up. Anyways, I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, body, spirit, and harmony among others. Remember to take one breath, one step, one day at a time. Until the winds blow your sails our way again, you have an Acme day.
You say that.
Have an Acme day. It's Brockville. Have an Acme day. We'll be right to you build your account. Have an Acme day. Remember, have an Acme day simply means to have the best day you can possibly have. Laters. Bye now. Have a good one.